India began its biggest ever repatriation exercise to bring back citizens who are stranded abroad. The first two Air India flights, that's from the UAE, carrying a total of 363 Indian nationals, including 9 infants, landed in Kochi and Kozhikode in Kerala late last night. The evacuees upon arrival were screened and will be kept in 14-day quarantine. It's mandatory for them to register themselves on the Arogya Setu app. A flight which took off from Delhi last evening to bring back 244 Indians from Singapore will land by noon today. A total of 5 flights will be bringing back stranded Indians from across the world today. Nearly 15,000 stranded overseas due to coronavirus and due to the subsequent lockdown are expected to return on special Air India flights, and this is from 13 countries over the span of a week. Geeta Mohan is joining us live with more details on this. So Geeta, the evacuation has begun. This is phase 1. There are in fact elaborate steps, part of phase 2 and phase 3 also, which will perhaps cover more countries and ensure that more stranded Indians are brought back.
Well, that's right. Day 2 will see 5 countries and 6 flights from various parts of West Asia, and 1 country and a ship coming from Maldives. So in total 6 countries will be sending in Indian nationals. We're talking about Maldives, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, UAE, Singapore, countries and Bangladesh. These are the countries from where Indian nationals will be evacuated. The priority list is very clear. Compelling cases are the ones that would be boarding the first list. And in that, we're looking at students, a lot of students from Kashmir who are coming back from Dhaka. The Dhaka-Srinagar flight is going to bring back 167 medical students of Kashmir. And similarly, there are important compelling cases that the Air India flights will be bringing in from various parts, and about 750 Indian nationals on the INS Jalashwa from Maldives. Critical day 2, a lot of incoming passengers, incoming Indian nationals. Again, this comes at a time when India will have to see how it is going to stretch its resources when the Indians arrive, because they are to be kept in quarantine camps or hotels, depending on what they choose.
And as you pointed out, Geeta, it's not just flight operations, but also Indian naval ships that have been pressed into service here. Geeta, thank you for joining us with those details. Let's in fact give you details of how Indian Navy's warship has started the evacuation of the Indian nationals stranded in Maldives. INS Jalashwa on Thursday reached Maldives, and as part of the operation called Samudra Setu, the ship is equipped with protective gears as well as medical staff. INS Jalashwa is bringing back around 750 stranded Indians. Another Navy ship, INS Magar, will also reach Maldives on May 10th to evacuate stranded Indian nationals. A total of 1,000 people will be evacuated from Maldives in the first trip, and the evacuated people will disembark in Kochi.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.